No, it's my shit. Come on, bro. There we go. Alright, boys. Alright, guys, this is your boy Superman. We're playing Alabama Crimson Tide. Hey, there's gonna be some language in this, but it's alright. We're gonna mute this so he ain't gonna hear my track racing. Alright, let's go. And I'm streaming, by the way.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant.
I'm a stream soon. I got somebody want to watch. Watching me get my ass whooped. Man, sorry, said you better get this dub. I don't think so.
Chaos can ensue, and they start smelling an upset. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
As I said before, folks, I do not own rights to the music that's in this game.
Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway.
Fucking YouTube hit me hard. Copyright.
Fair catch, called for and made.
Roll Tide, let's go.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's McLeod. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Pocket starts to collapse.
Damn it, good shit.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's going to pass on second down. They've got the screen set up. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
And you can forget
damn
running in
it.
the middle against this defense. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy, woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Newton.
Damn, I got lucky.
I
got lucky as hell.
Finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage point.
Barges ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll put the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Berry. On the move is the 30. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have the big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Newton. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Grabbed in the middle. It's McLeod. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Darnold. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the ground with the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And now on third down after that last run. Looking to throw, it's Burrow. Unloads it left. And the third down pass is incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catches, plenty to give them a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Give to Brown. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And they're coming into this game,
and he'll take it all the way.
I thought you picked it.
Touchdown, Red Raiders. They'll try to add another to their lead. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense.
Nothing but green ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground, and they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. It's complete.
Good throw.
Right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
They'll try to blast him.
Good shit.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football.
What the hell?
A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer. The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. A nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
All right, that's pick. God damn it. Good shit, brother. That's pick 6 there. Good shit.
And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama.
God damn it.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop
Sorry.
it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split them out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it.
God damn it.
Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
It's all right. Focus now, Super. Focus.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to find his man on first down. Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
I had to try something. At least something.
We want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive, and I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Thank you.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Still running at the 40. Flying out to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Now they'll run the draw. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On third down, going up top. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen
Not bad, bro.
and create some lanes for their running back.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And the ball slipped out.
What happened?
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort.
God
the
damn.
ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Fast motion from the offense. On the move, it's Berry. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup.
God damn it.
Sticks with a first down. What a performance this guy is turning in. You know, Derrick Henry had a great 2,000-yard season, bunch of 150-yard games. This guy's looking like that right now.
And if you're comparing him to somebody like that, you know he's happy, and you know he's eating. So continue to feed him the rock, let him do the rest, having so much success on the ground. It's hard for me to say, hey, let's be balanced. No, give that guy the ball and let him use his balance.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run
Thank you.
on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to pass, it's Burrow. Couldn't quite.
Damn it,
pull
I
in.
seen the
They
pick.
almost
I
had
seen
their
it.
First pick here late in the game.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And what a game-changing play right there. Because
Oh, did it? Oh, yeah, man. Good shit, bro.
But then he coughs it up, and just like that,
I didn't even know he hit me.
offense is back on the field.
Yeah.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Shakes off the tackler. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
I love when players understand
I can't say I know- I ain't giving a fight. Goddamn. Even if I lose.
Gotta get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Now they'll try the right side. Powers through the defender. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
To the air. It's Burrow. The throw. Makes the grab.
God damn.
Stop just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama touchdown.
God, good shit. Good. All right, let's go, boys. Let's go back to work.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a good example there of complementary defense.
Yeah,
The
goddamn
DBs and
right.
linebackers are
Sorry.
playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort.
What the
Takes a
hell?
hit as he fired.
There ain't no way you got there that quick.
Hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
He's got great speed and good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
I can't never fucking finish, man. God dang.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 Broadway. 3rd down coming up.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Scanning the field, it's Burrow. Unloads to the right. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The give to the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Caught near the sticks. It's McLeod. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's brought down after a nice game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the 4th quarter, but you don't want to sit back and prevent, because you've heard the saying, you really just prevent yourself from winning.
God!
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take
I hope you guys okay, brother. For real.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket.
Damn it!
Just a grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass.
Damn it, no!
The end zone, and it's
Good game, buddy.
intercepted.
Good game. God damn it.
And the senior snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run.
I gave it all I had. I tried. God damn it.
By the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
God damn, that's game.
Oh, look out! At the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found daylight, it was...
I'm not giving up. Game ain't over yet.
You know, late in the game,
10 is, it's over.
sometimes get conservative when they
I'm gonna give you an infraction for running up the damn score. Fuck you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today,
Yeah.
fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that.
I gave it all I had.
In the pregame, they're up by 18
Yeah.
over the Sharks. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to the air one more time. Throws to the
That's
line.
pick. God damn it.
He is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's
Sorry, Vegas. I tried.
solid return on the pick.
That's.
That
Damn it!
should be the nail in the coffin. What a great
God damn it.
Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down coming up. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll run the counter. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Tide with the 1st and 10.
GG, bro. God damn it.
Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Fuck!